hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a very wet 46 degree May the 5th. Holy moly. Even Kylie this morning saying, I'm just going to hang out in the barn for a while. It's nasty out here. So let's run to Kelso Wash and see if I can get my enhanced license thing all sorted out here. Wish me luck. Let's roll out. Well, little woman, see the little driver's license sign thing there? I now have an enhanced driver's license. I was still wondering about that little card. South Carolina definitely does things a different way, don't they?
Yeah.
But it was a different girl helping us. The other girl stepped around and goes, yep, that's what he needed. It does. It's all official looking, you know. I mean, it looks like it was signed, punched by a notary. Oh, I can't get out this way, can I? All right. It looks like it's a notary public stamp on there. It is kind of cool. Mama? Now the dreaded down the freeway portion of the morning. Yeah. Alright. Thanks for finding that yesterday.
You're welcome.
Well, now we're really late to work.
Yep.
We get there, the DMV, there's one day of the week, and that's today.
That day
open late. Yeah. So anyway, got it all sorted out. Thanks to Mama finding that stuff. And it turns out that copy that she found is one from my sister. That wasn't in my, unless I move things around, that's not the one, that's not what I expected. Kelly found it because my sister, she moved stuff and sent a whole bunch of really cool stuff.
Yeah, really cool.
And anyway, we can't talk about this now. Let's get to work in the rain.
Right.
All right, love you, bye.
Love you.
Bye. No extended test ride on this one today. Oh, I put gas in it, but I didn't have very much though. That was me, I didn't hold the button long enough. Let's take a little stroll upstairs. Make sure I don't get, see, park brake works because she has a park brake module. It's weird that thing's built into that windshield bracket, isn't it? Come on, old gal, let's go upstairs. Alright. It's enough frolicking around here. So I'm riding that thing upstairs. And I'm like, man, that ACS pump's running way too long. Then when I turn, I'm going across the parking lot, and it feels like a buckboard. So I get it in the showroom where it's nice and dry, and look underneath there. It doesn't have the ACS bolt on there. So the pump thinks the bike is riding on the floor, and it's doing everything it can to get the ride height correct. So I went up there and told him he's going to correct it. I swear I put that in. We all do it from time to time. This one down here, that black one, is missing it as well. That's probably one of those things that is probably missing out of the packet. Out of sight, out of mind. So I'm going to go put this in the silver one for him right quick. Especially since it's nice and full of air. You can get to it real easy. That one downstairs, man, that's a tight fit. Way more cowling down in that area than the old RTs. He tricked me. I go in there to put that thing, it's already in there. That boy's quick. I love it. So we decided to do something just a little different today. Hey, that's not me going 37. No, that's that Toyota racing up behind me. I'm not even going that fast. But anyway, we thought we'd go through Castle Rock here. I haven't taken the Scenic route in a while. Just watching that truck down there playing on the sand out there. I'd be afraid to find a hole out there somewhere. Oh man, you wouldn't think there's even that many people around here. Boy, is it lush and green. Holy moly. What in the world is all that out there? those containers of some sort? Some kind of boxes. They almost look like great big bricks of styrofoam, yeah. Little old downtown Castle Rock. It's so pretty down here. So quaint. It's like a little old small town. I love that kind of stuff, Mama. Cascades Select. They haven't stopped at this grocery store in a while. It's how we do that tonight. Oh, look, they got all their flowers out too. Isn't that pretty? Look at the beautiful leaves on the ground. There was more of them back there, but I was fumbling around trying to get the camera started. It's like fall in the springtime. Falling pretty leaves. Trail section is closed for maintenance. Oh!
Yeah, it didn't.
The roof got knocked over.
Probably from that wet snow.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Isn't that something? So, one, we just rescued Sasha from the rain out there. We had a downpour come flying through. But, I love this. I'll tell you in a second. But this thing works perfect. I was helping Kelly with her little crafty stuff. She just says that's just the perfect height. You see her yang playing with your stuff. That wasn't smart enough. See all the junk underneath there? Wouldn't that have been perfect to sit? Well, I'd just take that little vise out of there. That'd sit down there and capture all the gear ducts. Of course, you think of something like that after you make a mess. But somebody had asked Kelly to ask me a question about a 2016 RT trailer hitch harness. Was wanting to know part numbers and stuff like that because the pins were not lining up with what he's plugging in. If you guys don't know, the part number of your accessory, it should come in your box. It should be this little multi-language card saying for instructions, go to this website. And I can't remember it right offhand. I'll splash that across the screen. This is the website you go to with your accessory part number, and it'll give you instructions. And it'll even show you replacement part if it's available. Sometimes parts are only available as part of the kit. But at any rate, the gentleman, the things aren't matching up. And what it looks like to me, he's trying to plug in what should be plugging into the module into his extension cord that leaves from the module, goes down the Spyder and goes down to the trailer hitch kit. It was going from a black 6-pin, and the end of his extension cord that goes down to the 4 square at the back of the Spyder, that's the end that plugs into the module. That's a gray 4-pin. So anyway, these instructions, like I say, it has all the instructions. Not the best instructions a lot of times. I mean, sometimes the picture's a little small, or they use a dirty Spyder. Some of these things I think were made back in the very early days of the 2010 RTs, but they still apply for the most part. But anyway, it gets you through it. And should you need a part, is asking for a part number for something. But anyway, the part numbers are there. Now, it's pretty good odds that when you order that part number, it'll supersede to something newer or whatever. They do that a lot. So if a lot of your parts have a part number tag on them, if that doesn't match up, don't freak out. You can use either part number or call a BRP dealer. They can look that up, and either you got the newest one or there's a newer one than that. They'll switch around a bit, and the details behind that just go a mile long. But it can be just a manufacturer change or a supplier change, or who knows, the slightest color change can change a part number. It's crazy. The part numbers are amazing. I remember the days when, just with Honda, when they sent you 2 books, there was a Honda code book and a Honda part, a part number book. And both of them had, one was sequential by part number. The other one was sequential by Honda code. Massive books. And this is many hundreds or maybe thousands of models later ago. And but yeah, they don't supply the books anymore. They were huge. The last Honda books, I think, were, I don't know, when I was at St. John's Honda in late 80s, early 90s, I think. Man, them things were massive. But then computers took over and everything, you can search a lot easier and better and whatever. But anyway, those instructions are in there free. You just need to have your part number. And that same page, if you got the, watercraft ATV side-by-side, the ski-doos, snowmobiles, any BRP product, that website has the instructions. And like I say, the one really important thing is print that thing off. There's a little link there where you can click and get a printable version of it. Save that for and put that in some safe keeping, because those have the spare parts. If you somehow or another let like for the Spyder, for example, somehow or another that thing comes unhinged from your trailer hitch and gets sucked up into the rear pulley of that thing, you're going to need that piece of that harness again. It's easier just walk in and go, hey, I need this part number. Because the only place when you look on the microfiche or whatever, they do not list that. They'll give you an accessory number, and we literally have to do the same thing. We go to that website, pull up the instruction sheet, and there's where all the spare parts for an accessory is. Any parts that are available as a separate or replacement part. Good info to have, man. Save those things. I save them as PDFs. Just big chunks. Gobs, they don't take up a lot of room. These PDFs aren't huge. And just make yourself a file folder. Save it in the cloud. No matter where you are, you can access it from your phone, your tablet, your laptop. You can be at work. All you need to do is log into your, cloud storage thing of your choosing, whatever it may be. Microsoft, Google Docs, Dropbox, Box. There's so many of them out there. But comes in handy. Yeah, decidedly wet day. I didn't even look. I'm driving that Spyder up there, trying to hold the phone, and of course, driving the Spyder down the road, I can't pay attention to the phone. I just kind of point. It's like I do driving down the car. I just point the phone out there. People go, how do you drive and watch what you're recording? What you don't know is I'm not watching what I'm recording. That's why sometimes you just see, road or the dash of the car or maybe the ceiling or the sky or something. You do, pardon me, you do it enough, you learn to, as the old saying is, point and shoot. Instinctive. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Even when I'm talking to you guys and I'm pointing the thing at something, my mind wanders and I'm going, I'm not even pointing the camera what I'm talking about. But anywho, I'm going to bounce, grab the little woman. Hopefully it's not raining. We'll say goodbye. It's windy out there. So we'll see you here in a bit. Well, hello there, YouTube. Suddenly it decided to be nice and windy out here.
Yes, it did.
We get home, put the girls on their leaders, and I go, Kelly, do I hear rain out there?
Here it comes.
Poor old Sasha. I think I've videoed her. She literally clings to the wall of that thing, because the roof has a little bit of an overhang. Luckily, the wind goes just right that it usually doesn't get wet right there. So.
And Annie's soaked, and she just stands there.
Yeah, she don't care.
It's rain.
Doesn't care a bit.
No.
Sasha comes in, rubs her face on everything. It got me in the face, Mom. She's so funny.
She is pitiful.
You're sitting in a chair, she just comes in, just buries her head all in your lap and up and down your shirt. She goes, get it off. Get it off. Oh, man. It's weird, the different personalities of dogs. And
they're characters.
Yeah, they're all that. There's old Danny roaming off.
He's always a roaming.
Oh, man. He sets off cameras all day long.
Yeah.
boom. Some of the stuff you get off there is hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy how fast he can run.
He can flat move.
It's nuts. And Madison, I don't know, she's having like a second spurt in life or something. Half the time it's them two chasing each other. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Need to get Abby to do some of that chasing. She's
Yeah,
gonna be a little chubby bubby here.
Yes, she is.
Like we say, we know there's somebody around here she's visiting, and
Yeah.
she's getting like second and third meals of the day probably.
I think so.
She may, you know how the cats go down and hit each little house down in the neighborhood. I think she's visiting farms or something out
I
here.
think so.
Like, Abby, you don't sit still long enough to gain weight. Somebody's feeding you.
Yeah.
It ain't just us, you know. Crazy mutt. But anyway, there was a little spat. Whoa, them clouds are moving. Holy moly.
Yeah. And the black ones are coming.
Yeah, look, there's a little bit of blue hiding through that.
Oh, there is blue up above.
Yeah. Anyway, that was a good day. I was really happy that everything went through. Well, once I had that birth certificate, that was the only thing I needed. But I don't know, the thing just, I wasn't quite sure. It looked all official and everything, and they go, yep, that's what you need.
It's just so much different than ours.
Yeah.
Here in Washington and Oregon, the birth certificate.
And then
is just, like, weird.
The temporary thing we have, your only ID is now the hole in your driver's license. But you have to keep this document with you, which is usually a little small thing, you know, when you get your temporary. No, it's a
huge
8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and you got to keep it with you at all times.
Yeah.
I'm like,
you usually don't have that much room in your wallet.
don't in mine, I tell you what. So I don't know, just carry it around somehow or another. Whatever, I'll keep it in my backpack and swap it from one backpack from a car, and then, you know, work, and then when I'm right, I don't know, we'll just figure it out. They run your license, they're gonna know it's you. It's,
Yeah.
you know, it's only gonna be 7 to 10 days they're predicting, so
It'll be fine.
yeah, it'll be all good. But I just I just updated mine, and it was a standard 6-year thing, and Kelly had the option to extend her license out to 8 years, but it only cost me like $24 for the enhanced license. But it still expires on my birthday in 2027, the regular 6 years. So anyway, she got 2 years. You don't have to mess with none of this. But anyway, I guess we need to go.
All right. Yeah, we got stuff to do.
Yeah.
All righty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Friday or Saturday.
Heck yeah. All righty.
See you in the morning.
See you then. Oh, Friday.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Friday.
Weekend is almost upon us.
Yes.
All right. See you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.